very horrible today. And so I'm just only managing to get by. All right, so let's go on and do what we need to do fast enough. Hello, please, can you just all mute yourself? Ẹ̀yin ará Ìbàdàn, ẹ dákun ẹ mute o. One thing I really like to do is to give everybody the freedom to be able to talk when they should, but not that everybody will be talking at the same time. You know, we are not barbarians. So that we can have a good meeting. If you are not talking, please mute yourself. I've already muted everyone. So if you would need to talk, you need to raise your hand. And I was saying that we should go on all our platforms and talk to everyone there that we are starting, because right now we want to start. And the topic before us is TGR, top up and get reward. That beautiful business that is actually a business. You know, when it's a business and you do it like a business, then you will make a lot of money from the business. And when we are talking about business, we call it business because you need to be busy at it. So when it is a business, there are certain things you will need to do. And part of it now is going to your platform, going to wherever you know your family members and your friends are right now, to let them know that something great is about to happen on the Zoom. Probably they have forgotten. Go and remind them so that they can join us. And you are not the only one in your family that will make this lot of money. If you are seeing my screen, you will see what is there. From a business that you have started with just 5,000 Naira, you are able to build it. If you build it as a business person, you can build it to 250 million in 5 months. Yeah, I know that some people will be skeptical about this and they will be like, okay, madam, tell us, have you done your own? So it's part of what I'm trying to do right now. You need people. The people in your life, they are either assets to you or they are liabilities. And so because we want everybody we know to be an asset to us, we are going to go now and call them out so that they can come and work with us and we can all make it together. We can all make it together. So the topic is top up and get reward. Just like the name suggests, all we need to do is to top up, invite others also to top up, and then we get rewarded together. Yes, that is what it is. Top up and get reward. Top up and get reward. Now, the very first thing I would like us to do is to have this belief in ourselves that we can make it. That is actually the very first secret of success. What we believe comes to us. If you do not believe in something, you are not likely to partake of it. So you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in what we are telling you. You have to know that, yes, because some people, they have looked at it that 250 million K, but you see, everything is possible to them that believe. And because we are believers and we believe that we can truly make this money, we are pushing it. And if you are here tonight, I will ask you to just push with us and let's see where it takes us. I've always told people, and I keep saying it, in this challenge, we are going to, for this business, I'm going to tell you how the business runs, what you are going to do, how you are going to do what you are doing, and all of that. But we will also be going on with a challenge. That is, we are going to challenge ourselves. We don't just want to be in the business for the sake of it. We want to be in the business so that we can make a whole lot of money from it. And this is why I keep encouraging you to go get everyone you know, all the people you have invited, your prospects, your downlines that are not yet online. Bring them in, your aunties, your uncles, your brothers and sisters. Go and bring them in and let them know that we have actually started. Okay, we have started. Because we cannot hold on to time. A lot of us have other things to do. And so we want to get by this as fast as we can. But at the same time, we need to get value, great value from what we want to teach. So please, if you came to this meeting and you were doubting yourself, kindly change that attitude right away and trust in your ability to make it in life. Because those who are making it have no two heads. They've always been telling us. And so even if that alone, we can look at it that, yeah, all these people making the billions, not those stealing 80 billions, the money that they cannot finish spending till God calls them home. Even if God gives that kind of a person another 50, and he's an old man, this is just a diversion, but it's just so that we can build our faith. Don't let us do that, because we can actually work and make a lot of money from little things that God has given us. So this is the challenge. This is how it will go. But I need, for those of us that are new on the call, I need you to understand. We'll come back to all these charts, but I need you to understand exactly what the business is all about. So if you are new here, if this is your first time of hearing top up and get reward, please put 1 in the chat box. If this is the very first time you are hearing about TGR, also known as top up and get reward, please go to the chat box and put 1. 1, 1, 1, because we are actually here because of you. Some of you also, you are not hearing it for the first time, but you haven't really gotten to understand it. So tonight, you want to be in a place that you will really understand it. So much so, somebody put 1, 1, 1, 1. All right, because I said my 1 so many times as well. All right, so it's actually because of you that we're here. And to make money on top up and get rewards platform, all you need to do is to change your brand. Just change your brand. You know, more often than not, especially ladies, we change our brands when we are looking at something else that is better. We go ahead and change our brand. We can change our hairstyle, just as OK has done today. You can decide to change the brand of clothing you buy. So we're only just telling you, change your brand where you buy your airtime, where you buy your data, where you pay your bills for NEPA and DSTV. You just change to TGR and you will understand why I'm telling you to change before the end of this meeting, and then you will thank me later. And then you will go and double thank the person that has invited you to this call. Now, What is TGR and in what industry is it even operating? TGR, top up and get reward, operates in the telecommunication industry. And right now, from everything that is happening around us, the telecommunication industry is the new oil well. It is the new oil well. There isn't any other thing that can beat this because it's because we have data, we have our devices, we can communicate online. That's why we are here. I'm in my house, you are in your different places. Some of us are on our farms, some are on the roads, and we are communicating. So there is no business you want to do in this world, it's not only in Nigeria, that you do not need what we want to talk to you about tonight. Data, airtime, energy. Without lights, let me not say it too much so that they don't do what they like to do best in Nigeria. But the truth is, without lights, you cannot power your devices, either your phones or your laptops or whatever you are using right now to listen. There's no way. So telecommunication is just the new oil well. When you have telecommunication out of this world, then we are in the dark. We are in the dark. And apart from being an oil well, it's also a gold mine because we want to show you the gold mine in the telecom industry tonight. Gold mine where you can make money. You make raw cash. You don't have to go to Elisha to mine your gold. You are here in Lagos, you are in Ibadan, you are in Port Harcourt, you are in Yo, you are in Abuja, you are everywhere and you are mining gold because you are on top up and get reward. Okay? I'm sure you will be saying, oh, is she washing us? No, no washing. I'm only telling you the truth. Nothing but the truth. And by the way, I don't intend to be antisocial. My name is Ola Oshebikon OK. My friends call me OK. Everybody that knows me call me OK for two reasons. Because Ola Oshebikon is a mouthful. And then the second reason is because I am just okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Very okay. Okay. So I'm the group managing director at Copsol Group. And I'm also the founder of Flourishing Online, Business Online, Flourish Online A to Z, because we really need to flourish. We are not going to steal 80 billion. We are not even going to steal one kobo, but we are going to flourish. In this, our country, we will make it. Nothing will stop us because we have made up our mind. That's why I first told you, you need to believe in yourself. We have made up our minds that we are going to do it the godly way and we are going to make it. So we are going to flourish. And there are lots and lots of businesses online that you can flourish in. Remember, I just told you now that the telecom has become the oil well and it has become the gold mine. It's up to you to take it or to leave it. Look at what we have on the screen. Can anybody raise his or her hand and read what you can see for me? Especially if you are new, just raise your hand or unmute yourself and tell me, just to read out exactly what you can see on my screen. Can you see anything at all? Read it out and let's see what you see because we have different mindsets and we see things different. This is just what this is all about. We want to see how we can see things differently. Is anybody ready to read this for me? If you are ready to read it, just raise up your hand. I will unmute you if you are not able to unmute yourself, and then you can read for us. Don't let me have to call you out though, because somebody has to read. In fact, two persons have to read this for us so that we can know exactly how we see things. First thing first. Okay, somebody is raising the hands in the chat box. All right, Stephen Fatsula, please unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Stephen, and tell us what you can see. Steve, are you there? I'm asking you to unmute. Unmute and let us hear you out.
Okay, good evening, ma.
Good evening, sir.
God, yes, ma. God is now here.
Okay, you can see God is now here. Great.
Yes, ma.
Can somebody see something else? Is somebody else seeing something else? Okay. Steve saw God is now here. Chief Kiki, I'm asking you to unmute. All right, tell us. What can you say, Chief? We cannot hear you and you have been unmuted. I saw your finger. I saw your hands up, okay? All right, let's go on so that we are not wasting so much of time. See, in this that we have put up here, somebody is telling me to unmute myself. I am not muted. People are hearing me. Okay,
hello.
so hello.
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 Hello,
Hello.
hello, hello, hello,
Hello.
hello. We can hear you.
Yeah, God is now here.
All right, the same way you saw the same thing with Steve. But you see, thank you very much. It's also possible that some people will see it as God is nowhere. And if you have seen it that way, you don't have to be shy. That's what you have seen. Because you can actually see it as God is nowhere. And you can also see it as God is now here. We just want you to know that life happens to you the way you see it. Some of us do not look like what we've been through. Some of us don't even look like what we are going through. That's the truth. But some people, before any shit happens to them, they have already gone bananas and crying all over the place and making pity party all over the place. Now, how much do you earn when you recharge airtime or data? That's the crucial question that TGR is answering for us. Because a lot of us have been putting money under the table. You know, you have been putting your money into, you see, when Yoruba say, one fishy bi buomi sokun, that is, you are using your spoon to put water inside the ocean. When you should be taking from the ocean, you keep putting with your spoon. You know, you see how little the water in the spoon can be. You are putting it in the ocean instead of getting big bowls, drums, self, and carry. That's what we've been doing by purchasing our data, airtime, paying bills through the banks. They are taking all the money and they are getting richer while we are getting impoverished. So this is what we want you to do now. Change your brand. Change it to TGR. By the time I tell you what TGR is, for those who are hearing of it for the first time, you will know why we are emphasizing that. Stop using spoon to put water in the ocean. The ocean is big enough. Banks are rich enough. Don't make them richer when you can make yourself richer or even rich. Because some of us, when you are saying richer, that means that we are rich already. Some of us are not even rich. We are just there, and then we will still go and be making other people richer. No way. Me, just like Femi Branch told us, since August 2023, I borrowed myself some senses. So I got on TGR. And the only thing I needed and that you also need to do is just to get your package for VTU. What is VTU? Virtual top-up. I'm going to explain it to you later, but that's what the banks are also using. That's what they are using. How do you get your VTU, the virtual top-up? All you need to do is to buy a package in Top Up and Get Reward. That is TGR. How much are these packages? Look at them. 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, and 50,000 naira only. And this, when you buy this, you buy it once and for all. This VTU is what the banks are using, so you can imagine that it's very expensive. But TGR, very humane. The company is saying, come and take part in our own. Come and be our business partners. Take part, just buy a share of our VTU and stay on it. So you look at it as if you are paying for a shop, and it's a lifetime payment on the TGR VTU. What do you stand to gain when you buy into this? When you get your 5,000 naira package, they dash you 10 PVs. But I would like to tell you for free, if you are doing 5,000, you are neither here nor there. You'll be able to charge your airtime, you'll be able to charge your data, you'll be able to buy your NEPA, you pay NEPA bills and DSTV, but you are not going to be able to earn as much as you would have if you are on 10,000 naira, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Because all the PVs, these 10 PVs, and all the people that will sign with you, all the PVs will just be wasted. You are not going to be able to take part in the leadership program, because they also have leadership program that starts with those who will start with 10,000 naira only. And even when you start at 10,000, even at that, you'll be able to partake in the leadership program, where your PVs and the PVs of those that you will bring to the business will count for you, but it will be to a certain level. You're not going to be able to earn to some levels. But when you are on 50,000, there's actually 100,000, but the 100,000 and the 50,000 have like almost the same benefits. The only benefit that 100,000 has that 50,000 does not have is the fact that the PVs for 50,000 is 100 PVs, and that of 100,000 is 200 PVs. And you know, you earn your PVs, you accumulate PVs. So if you have 100,000 friends, people that can do 100,000 with you, you can quickly and easily earn and win your leadership bonuses. So now let's go into the business, how it works. See, everything is galloping, especially in Nigeria. We are in Nigeria, so we don't know what's happening, although those who all over the world, people are complaining. But in this country, our own too much. You know, we are opportunists. When things go up, I'm not too sure it comes down. It's only in one business that I also do that I've seen things going up and coming down. iFood. But most of the time, people go to the market, they buy things today, and by the time, even they buy in the morning, especially foodstuffs, they buy in the morning, by the time they are going back in the afternoon, what they bought in the morning will probably have been doubled. So we need to really borrow ourselves some senses. We have to have many, many sources of income. One source of income, two sources of income cannot even do. Okay, this is what this is saying. Petrol is galloping, gold is running, vegetable, in fact, not vegetable alone. All foodstuffs are jumping here and there. Electricity, phone bills, electricity. They thought they were doing us a favor. They will put some of us as band A. I wonder who sent them. And then you now pay through your nostrils. They will say you are band A, band B. They have doubled tariff, they've tripled tariff, they've done all sorts of things. You need to be abreast of all these gallopings. If you're a salary earner, we are not in any way talking down on you. We're only advising you. Salary cannot do it though. I don't know how much anybody can be earning now. I am an employer of labor and I know what I'm talking about because most of us are downsizing. Things that we employ people to do before, we are trying to do by ourselves. In fact, some of us we tell them not to come to work on some days so that we can conserve energies. At least when you are at home, you won't come and put on the light in the office. Abby, you won't use the water. Where you pay water rates, you pay every rate, all sort of rates that we were not hearing before, especially in Lagos. Okay, so what is your own plan B? We want you to take this top up and get reward. And some other businesses, your the people that have invited you here might be offering you as plans A, B, C, D. If you can have up to Z, the better for you. Because what are you going to do really? If you are only on one plan and that source of income is taken away from you, having one source of income is suicidal. And you see, when you carry phones, is one of the resources God has given you. And you're not using that phone to make money or your laptop to make money, then something is wrong somewhere. Because no matter how many resources you have, if you are not able to use them, then we should ask you some questions. Don't be like this man. Look at, he has ladders. He's supposed to use ladder to climb up. Look at what he's doing. Don't let us be like them. Now, let's go into telecom industry. Let's see the analysis. You see, I'm an entrepreneur and I've been an entrepreneur almost forever. One thing that is sure is that when you have a business that has volume, it has value, and it has frequency, then you are on a road, you are on a cruise. And that's what we have in telecoms. Look at 250 million active SIM cards. Some of us actually have 10 SIM cards. Because when I look at my own personal SIM cards and the ones in the office, then, or maybe the offices, then we know that some of us have more than 10 SIM cards. No wonder we have 250 million active SIM cards. They are not just redundant SIM cards, active. So you know that when you are in telecoms, when you are thinking of selling or making people to come on a platform that they are doing recharges, you know that you are on a cruise. 3 million Nigerians recharge their phones per hour. Not per day, per hour. 3 million. Then 14 billion naira is made on recharges alone per day. 14 billion. 446 billion naira per month on recharges. Then you have, that's what Femi Branch was telling us. Trillion naira industry. That's what we have brought to you today. We know we are not going to make all the trillions, but how about making 0.000 of all these trillion that is flying up and down? And you know also that if your business is not on the internet, then your business will be out of business. The person that you know is telling us, Bill Gates, okay, is one of the richest human beings in the world. And that's what we are reaching out to, so that one day somebody will put my face at your faces and say, okay, the billionaire, one of the richest women in the whole world. So that is why we are doing what we are doing. We are working towards that. But please let your businesses be on the internet. And the way it can be on the internet is when you have enough resources that the internet takes. Now, let's go back to TGR. Remember, we said that you can recharge your phones and you can recharge for others. When you recharge for others, they give you 0.15% from every customer's airtime and data purchase. So it's a good business for those who want to sell. Now, if you yourself, if you want to recharge, because we are in the telecom and internet era. You have to recharge all the time, every day. When you recharge for yourself, either airtime or data, they give you back 2%. 2% of your recharge value. We are going to get there. I'm only just putting you on the right track. Why telecom has now overtaken the oil industry? Because everybody is online. Your business, any business that will prosper has to be online. So the telecom has overtaken the oil industry. Okay? And you see, those, the banks, they can't really have enough. Every now and again, they keep sending you messages to come and recharge, because they are making a lot of money. The service providers, that is MTN, Airtel, Glo, all of them, they give back 5% of what you are using. That's the fact. So the TGR company that we are talking about, what they are doing is that they are giving us back 2% out of their own 5%. So this 2% that you are having, you know, when you accumulate, it goes a long way. We are only just reiterating this. I've shown you the analysis. Nigeria, look at it in the business AM. Nigeria phone subscribers spend 242 billion monthly. It's not that we just sat down and we wrote all those things. You can see it in the papers. 242 billion every month. Can you beat that? That's what you and I, the money is coming from us, just like Femi Branch has told us. It's from our pockets. From the money that we, so how about earning back from this billion? See, there was surge in data consumption in 2023. But the truth of the matter is, it has become worse in 2024 because of the subsidy removal. So, like I told you earlier on, as I was talking, some of us, we don't go to the office every day. We don't. We have already rationalized it. So, you come, you come. On these days, you don't come. On these days, you come. Because the transportation is even too high. How much salary are we going to give people? That will be enough. And when we say don't come, that doesn't mean don't work. So what it means is you work from home. And how do you work from home? You work online. How do you work from online? You buy data. So it is the fastest selling commodity right now, data, all over the world, not only in Nigeria. You see, some of our children will come home, they'll come to Nigeria, and they're working in the US. In fact, one is in my house right now. All through the time that they will be around, it's maybe three months, they are working because they work online, even when they are in the US or they are in Canada or they are in the UK, they work online, so they consume data. So there's no way you are going to be poor if you are involved in any business that you are making money from airtime recharges, data recharges, NEPA, and maybe DSTV. Some of us don't even watch. I was telling my friends that me, I don't have time for television. Since morning, I've been busy working. So where do I have time to see that? But some people, that's what makes them to relax. So they would do their DSTV. And you can do that for people, especially if you live in an estate or you are students. If you are a student and you are on campus, you can go to your lecturer's home. You help them to recharge to pay their NEPA bills. You gain 1%. You are in a plaza. You revamp NEPA and DSTV for people. You take the percentages and you can even charge them. My friend was telling me of what they do and how they do it. And I'm going to replicate that in Lagos by all means. Okay? So you can make a lot of money. Everybody, you can see, it's an addiction right now. Everybody is online, even when they are supposed to be socializing. They are online doing their thing. So, Information Nigeria is saying there is a surprising survey. This is not a surprise to me. The Nigerians will spend more time on recharge cards than on food. If you ask me what I've eaten today, I can tell you, today is even very unusual. I've eaten once. since morning. Sometimes, by this time, I have not eaten anything, but I've consumed a whole lot of data and airtime, calling people. I know how many people I've called today because today is my follow-up day for church. So it's airtime, data, everything. So look at it. The most valuable companies. Look at, see Airtel. Airtel is ahead of Dangote, you know, on this chart. Quarter 1, 2020, MTN made 4.2. By quarter 3, 2023, look at what they have made, 568 billion. 568 billion. Can you beat this? So now let's put on our thinking cap. We know we may not be able to make all the billions, but how about if we push 0.001% of all airtime and data? All this money that is just, this is how my own head is working. All this airtime and data that they're just flying up and down. How about if we make something out of this? Why not? Okay, so this is why we are here, to let you know how you can actually do this. When they are calling you, banks, star 00001, star 22111, they are making a whole lot of money. I kid you not. You see, the statutory duty of a bank is to call you to come and open bank accounts, Abby. Right now, how many times have they called you this month? Come on. But how many times have they sent you text messages? Especially one bank that I know that I don't want to mention. It's always come and recharge, come and buy your data. Okay. And come and buy your NEPA, come and revamp and all of that. Stop making them fatter while you are drying up. We will put our monies in the bank. Why not? That's their statutory duty. But they should leave the chopping of this money from telecoms to us as well. So don't make them too fat. They are fat already. The little drops of water, the little money, the 2%, the 1.5%, the 0.15%, the 1% that we are making is going to make a whole lot of difference. The company that we have been talking about is actually the best online mobile solution provider. And we are not saying it just because we love them. They have won prizes from the ministries that are in charge, from the Ministry of Communication and whatever, you know. It's stop up and get reward. They live up to their names. Everything you do, you are rewarded. They are in Lagos. They have their head office in Magodo, Lagos, Nigeria. The CEO is Mr. Babatunde, not a Mr. Stone or Mr. Push or Mr. Ron or Mr. whatever that we can be looking for, because he's right here with us. We even know the meaning of his name. He has Oriki. He cannot run away. So, and he's giving value. You know, when you have a valuable business, you have this. That's why I'm here confidently talking to you about TGR. Like I said, I've been in it since August. Somebody came to my office yesterday, to the IMAT actually. And I showed him, maybe he's on this call, I showed him my back office. He was like, cumulative, you've earned all of this? Yes, I said yes. And that's why we are telling you. When he saw money, he was dazed. That's what it is. That is what it is. The major products that they have are recharge cards. They also do NEPA recharging and all of that. And like I said, they are very legitimate, very legit. See the certificates of recognition. Okay? They have CAC certification. They've ticked off all the indices that you may want to start looking out for if you want to start your own telecom industry. So the only thing you need to do is to just partner with them by purchasing your package, just one package, and then you can upgrade. to 50,000 to 100,000 if you want. But I will tell you the benefits, the pros and the cons. Look at this is a letter of recommendation from Federal Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy. So they are very legit. That's the man there. Mr. Babatunde is the CEO. This picture was taken while he was receiving his awards of the best ICT in innovation from the then Federal Minister of Communication. Very unique company. You have auto and manual registration. And you see the intra wallet funding is free and it is allowed. Like if you are finding it difficult to fund your wallet, I can send money to you from my own wallet in as much as you are already registered and you have a user name. Okay. In fact, the one I like most is the withdrawal. It's just like, in fact, everything is like a speed of light. You want to recharge, you recharge, it goes just like that. Okay. All right. You recharge just like that. Everything is like the speed of the light. And the payment also, immediately you are doing whatever you are doing. Once you buy your recharge, once you buy your airtime or data, your 2% drops automatically. It's not the one that you are saying, okay, I've not seen it though. No. And like I said, when you are transferring through the internal wallet, no transfer charges. No transfer charges at all. Okay. And the customer service also is very, very good. If you have any issue, it is solved just like that. That's why I said we know them because these are the products. Like I said, you can pay for your DSTV, you can add all the network are there on TGR, Airtel, MTN, Glo Mobile, PHCN. These are the products. Now, how do I make money? What do I need to get started? I've already told you what you need is VTU, virtual top-up. In my training, I like to reiterate things over and over again. That's why I've mentioned it so that you don't forget. The only thing you need is VTU, virtual top-up. And it's an online vending portal. That's what the banks are using. All these multinationals also, this is what they are using. If you do not understand Yoruba, see me later. We'll go and check Wikipedia for you to know that these banks won't fee omiobe, I want for bread, one for miobe, one bread, whichever one. All they are using is what TGR is also using. Virtual top-up, an online vending portal used for the effective management and distribution of digital products. Digital products like your airtime, data, and bill payment services. Is it expensive? No. That's what I've shown you. I showed you the packages, 5,000 naira. With 5,000 naira, you can do what GTB is doing. You can do what Zenith Bank is doing. Isn't that marvelous? 5,000, 10,000. Look at it again. We are showing you again. 10,000, 20,000, you can do as GTB does. And then you earn just as they are earning as well. Okay? That is what it is. That is what it is. Now, these are the benefits. These are the benefits. Immediately you register. Once you register, if you register with 5,000 naira, you are given 10% of your registration bonus. That is, if you register with 5,000, they give you 500 naira back. You see it immediately in your commission wallet. It's not, there's no go come. Then you do your airtime and data recharge, you get 2% of whatever you are recharging. You do your TV, Go TV, DSTV, subscription, you get 0.5%. Actually, I made a mistake. I said 0.15. No, it's 0.5%. And then when you buy your PHCN tokens, you get 1% of whatever it is that you have bought. These are the benefits. Enormous. Enormous. These are the instant bonuses. You charge 5,000, you get 500, and they give you 10 PVs. I've told you the PVs are for the leadership programs where you can earn a whole lot. We are going to see it in the course of this presentation. You can earn yourself a car, you can earn yourself travels, incentives, you can earn yourself a house. In fact, when you make money, you can earn yourself a spouse. That's the truth, because you will have a lot of money. And if you have money, you can do and undo in this country, especially. So if you buy the 50,000 naira, the diamond package, they give you back 5,000 naira as your 10% bonus, and then you have 100 point values to your credit. These point values, I'm going to tell you exactly what you use them for. So the benefits, let's go over it again. You have affiliate income. It's up to you. There are 3 sets of people in TGR, okay? 3 sets. Some people, they just want to be an island unto themselves. They want to save costs, and nobody is forcing you, and nobody is blaming you. Like in my structure, I have a billionaire brother there. The only reason he came on TGR, he's a billionaire, the multi-billionaire. The only reason he came on TGR, and that's what we should take note of. That's what makes them billionaires. They look at opportunities and they reach out for the opportunities, because some people may say, what's a billionaire doing? That's what makes them billionaires. So let me tell you what he does on TGR. He has an estate and he manages this estate. So the PHCN bills, he knows that when he pays the PHCN, he earns 1%. So apart from that, he does the DSTV as well, and then he buys his own, he earns his 2%. That's all. He has not invited anybody. I don't even expect him to invite anybody. As a matter of fact, when I was telling himself, I wasn't telling him, I didn't know that he would say yes. I was just saying it on the platform. Not that I went to him personally, and it was on the platform, and he called to say, what's that about? And I told him I signed up for 50,000 naira. Okay, so some people are like that. They have so much money, they don't need more money. Okay, but he's making money there. It's not as if he doesn't need too much money, but and he's also an elderly person. He doesn't really. So that is one set of people. Another set of people are the people that will say, okay, I want to be selling cards. I would print out the e-pins. I will share to everywhere, and I will sell and I will make money. It's okay. There are some people that they only want to be business partners. So, and you can be the 3. So these business partners are the affiliates that will win affiliate incomes. Okay. So when you bring in anybody, it is more money in your bank, I tell you. And this is the best place to be on TGR, because apart from you doing it for yourself and earning your 2%, and then I spoke with a friend the day before yesterday. He said, well, he didn't know that he could call in people. Yeah, I started for quite some time. I was just doing some checking on members, and then I said, oh boy, what's up? He said, I'm enjoying that TGR. I said, you're enjoying it. You've not told anybody in your family. You are the only one that is enjoying. He said, that he didn't know how to do it. He didn't know that he should do it. Now what he does is he buys everything there. He didn't even know up to that moment that he could do his NEPA. So I explained to him. So members on this call, you need to be doing calls to your members once in a while so that they will have the full benefits. So I told him what to do, and then he said, what he had been doing is been buying for himself and his household, and then he didn't know that he could do NEPA. So when he gets there, the money that he has made as income for himself, he will pull everything together and use it to buy credit for himself again. So in short, he has not been paying for his credits. He has not been paying for his recharges, which is good enough. But now that he has known that he can bring in people, he's going to earn more, because this is what makes people like us to earn more. When you bring in anybody, you get 22% of the package of the person you are bringing. In short, when you bring in somebody and the person is signing in with 50,000 naira, TGR gives you 10,450 naira. That's what me I know. If you bring in 10,000, somebody on 10,000, they give you 2,060. That's a lot of money. Imagine bringing in 100 people in a month. That's why we say, show your friends, show your family members. Is more money in your bank account as an affiliate. Okay? Client services, I've said this in passing. You just want to be recharging for people. And you can do it. I'm going to start it in one of the offices. Some offices I cannot do that before they sack me. But in this particular one, I'm going to do it. Okay? Client services. We are going to put a small notice there. We do recharge here. Come to us. So when they come, we'll put their number, we'll get the 2% to ourselves. Why not? For the NEPA, we'll get the 1% to ourselves. If they ask us, how are you doing it? We'll tell them we are not that selfish. Okay? So that they too can join and they can start earning it for themselves. That's what client services mean. Okay? So you can earn as much. You can actually premeditate how much you want to earn in TGR. Like seriously. You know, in some businesses, you want to go and sell yam in the market. You are not likely to know how many people will buy your yam tubers. You want to go and sell mugs or you want to go and print and sell mugs in cough syrup. You don't know who will come in. People may come in and say it's towers you want to do. But in TGR, I can stay here and say, this week, as the Lord liveth, I want to make 50,000 naira. You know what it costs me? I'll go and look for people to talk to. Either on Facebook, on LinkedIn, or wherever they are. I will keep at it until I get people. Because to make 50,000 naira, I will get people that will sign in on 50,000 naira. If I get 10 of them, because I will be paid 10,450. That's over 100,000 naira already. And I can get them. I have gotten them before. I have made 35,000 a day before in TGR. And I know that people make more than that. Okay? There's even one account I was looking at yesterday, because I have many accounts as well. I was looking at it and I think I saw 32,000 naira or thereabout. So, because it's the lowest of my account. So you see, you can plan it. There is nothing that is impossible with God. All you need to do is to connect with people wherever. They don't even have to be your family members. Because like I always tell people, some of your family members, if you are selling long life and prosperity, they won't buy from you. They would rather go and die. They would rather die than patronize you. And I'm telling you. So you need to go and work with strangers. Look for strangers to work with. You can tell your family members, but don't rely on them. Don't bargain that, I have them. Like growing up, my parents were always like, do not look at yourself and you are telling the affluent in the family that you want to go and spend holidays with them, or you want to grow yourself, grow your own self to a level that they will say, sir, can Kofo come and spend our holidays with me? That's a lot better. Because when you keep pushing at those who have too much, and you are not building yourself to also have as they have, you are disrespecting yourself. So you need to connect. Just like Uber, you need to connect with people. I've taken Uber several times in my life, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. Uber doesn't know me. I'm a stranger. So this is what we are saying. How many of us, in fact, there was a time I carried myself to Facebook. Before they allowed me to enter that place, I insisted. I mean, no Nigeria babe now. I insisted. I said, Kini, I came all the way. This is part of why I came to this place, to the States, you know, because honestly, and it was one of the reasons. If I look back, I insisted. They said it was not their visiting. They gave us, I entered. I went round, but I didn't see Mark. You see? So Mark doesn't even know me. And I use Facebook a lot. Not to do rubbish, but to also sell. Everybody that knows me on Facebook knows that I'm there for a reason. There must be a cause for me to do anything. Okay? So, but I just kind of, I've done a lot of Facebook adverts. I've spent money, I've spent time, I've spent resources. Why on earth should I be in California and I will not be in Facebook? Yeah, I entered. So it's the same thing. Do businesses with strangers. Earn your money. Do with your family members. It's all technological innovations. Go on Facebook, go on LinkedIn, go on IG, go on Twitter. Do all you can. Let's just make this money. Facebook is accumulating people. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this Papa and our other Papa. This one is living. Papa Awu has even gone, but his legacy lives on in Coca-Cola. Now, you see Baba Obasanjo. When you press certain star, 55, whatever, that those banks are giving you, you are making 1 rand from every MTN recharge that you do to Baba's policy. And it's a good thing because that's what we are also trying to do right now. That's where we are right now. We want to make a bit of it. That's the Baba had always been very smart. Smart Alec, man. When he brought MTN, when he introduced them, just as we are saying, you to connect, when he connected them to Nigeria, well, if you are taking money, you would have finished. If you are taking some money from them in bulk at that time, you probably would have finished spending it. But this is a legacy he's going to leave for his children. The Awolowo dynasty still makes money from every bottle of Coca-Cola that you drink. That's the fact. Okay? I mean, that's business. It's not as if they stole the money. Although one brother in my church, when I was telling him about TGR and Obasanjo, said, hey, they use their position to do this, that, that. I said, when you are there, don't use your position. Wait until you leave the place. I was talking to a friend of mine too that is in the corridor of power yesterday. And she was like, I cannot go to there. I said, I'm coming to that Abuja. I will go for you. I will go on your behalf. When I get there and I say, my name is Kofola Oshebikon from Comsol Group, they will tell me to wait till tomorrow before I see the minister. But when I say, my name is Kofola Oshebikon, in care, so, and so, I will tell you the person she's related to. Let me come and see the father of the person that will not open gates for me. I will go there to do legitimate business, but at least I am climbing on what I have. It's what you have that you, in fact, the Bible says, those who walk at the altar will also eat at the altar. That's what it is. So, I have not seen what they have done to be wrong. Anyway, let's go back to our referral commissions. When you refer directly, like I'm the one that has referred you, now you are my direct referral. Whatever you are bringing in, TGR will give me 22%. That 22% of 50,000 naira is 10,450. Of 10,000 naira is, of 20,000 is. Then when you now bring somebody to come under you, that's my second generation, they will give me 5%. That's an indirect referral. When This, your indirect referral now brings up to the 10th generation. If you're on 50,000 naira package, you will earn to your 10th generation. But if you are on lower packages, you will earn to your 5th or 6th generation. That's why we are always advising people that even if you start small, don't let your end still be small. The beginning can be small. Make sure you are upgrading until you get to, because you never know where somebody will carry his own link to, so that you don't miss out of anything. Now, back to this, our fantastic chart. When you bring people, for instance, this is for the diamond package, and you can make this money. Look at this, 798 billion. We may be looking at it that this is too big. Yeah, it's big, but it's achievable. But you have to do the work. If you are a business person, if you are in business, you must be busy doing your business. So on your level 1, you bring in 10. This is fantastic 10, by the way. So if you bring 10 persons, that will be on 50,000 naira. Like I said, 22% will be given to you. That's 10,450. And you will have 104,500. You will have point values of 1,000, because on 50,000 naira, you have 100 PVs. Okay? The level 2, they will give you 5%, just like I showed you in the last slide. The 5% of the 50,000 will be 2,375. And your point value will have gone up to 10,000. Okay? And your earnings would have gone up to 237,500. So this means that each of your level, you are brought in your own 10. Your second level generation will also bring their own 10, 10, 10, 10. What's difficult in getting 10 persons to work with you? You may not even do fantastic 10 or 50,000. You can do fantastic 10 or 5,000 naira. And that's the one we are using for our challenge. Just go get people that can do 5,000 package only. And I'm still going to go back to that chart. I'm only just showing you this, how you can be a billionaire in TGR. You can encourage your 10 persons to bring their own 10, the 10, 10, 10 to bring their own. You keep following them up. It may take some time, but you will make it. Look at this money. It's achievable, because this is just a mathematical chart. And if it is math, it is achievable. It is what you put in. When you add or you subtract or you multiply, you get results. So this is what we are saying. You can also do fantastic 10 of the coral package, that is 10,000. You can still make 159 million. You know, this is very possible from the little money you are making. We call this guy the entrepreneurial beggar in Lagos. From the little money, I just want you to know the importance of the little drops that you are going to make, the 2%, the 5%, the 1.5%. Sometimes the 1.5% can get to 10 kobo, 20 kobo. If we have time on this call, I will open my account, one of my accounts, for you to see how the money drops in bits. But at the end of the day, it adds up. This guy collects his money in trickles. He has water making factories, not one in Lagos, and he has chains of public transport from the little money that he collects. So you too, in TGR, as residual income, you can earn 10,000 to 100,000 naira. If you put the process, even God Almighty put process into creation. He didn't just wake up one day and say, oh yeah, earth, see, everything, come. No. There was a process. On the first day, he did this, ticked it off. Second day, tick it off. Third day, so it's the same thing. If you plan for it, you can make it. Like I told you, we have leadership program that starts from the 10,000 package. So for the leadership program, you can earn a lot. You must have a minimum of coral package of 10,000 naira. That's where leadership starts. When you are on 10,000 naira and above, and you have cumulative group point values, all those 10 PVs, 20 PVs from your group, not you alone, no, you can get yourself a bonus of 120,000 naira a month. the month that the PVs are not washed away, they are cumulative. Like for me now that I started since August last year, all my PVs are intact. All the PVs are collected together, they are calculated. Immediately they reach 10,000 PVs, I will earn 120,000 naira. People have been earning. We have a lot of earners here. That's a larger, she earns like, yeah, every month you make it, by the way, you will be given your monthly award, which is 120,000 naira. Hakim Oyeleye, you know, we're just showing you these slides so that you know. So I'm going to run through them. People are making it. You also have bronze director. Once your PVs, your point values, your group point values accumulate to 25,000 point values, you are a bronze director. And you will be given 750,000 naira or an all expenses paid trip to Dubai. But you see, everybody prefers the money. You, Uncle, as far as I'm concerned, I will collect my 750,000. I'll first take like 50,000 out of it to go and do my massage for that month. Do my facials, do my massage, and do fine girl. Okay? So the remaining will now put into business. Now, this little girl, Mobina Adeoshi, has won this thing. So what are you looking for? What are you waiting for, rather? She won it at the age of 7. We can do this for our children. Those of you that you have little children, you can have accounts for your children. Secure their future. Just as Mobina's mother has done. 750,000 will do a lot to pay her school fees. Especially if the mother puts it in business, roll it over and over and over again. And it's a lot. She won it. So your own children too can win this. All right. These are qualifiers, 750,000, 750,000. Then you can also be a gold director. You win 5 million car award, 5 million. Alaja Toibat Adeosun is a winner any day, anytime. She has won this, and I think she has also won the 6 million car award because she's up and doing. We are trying to copy her right now. Before, we used to leave all the jobs for her alone to do. But right now, we are not resting on our oars. We are doing it the way she's doing it so that we can also get results as she's getting. Because, I mean, it's not only Alaja that will be winning all these 5 million. Then look at Olajimeji. This is Alaja's vendor. By now, she ought to have changed this, Sha. So maybe we'll have to update our slides also. So many gold directors, many gold directors, many gold directors. We even have one person that blew everything up in few days, won all of these things, just I think in 30 days or 45 days, breaker. Then you can be a platinum director. You qualify for a car of 6 million. I think Alaja just won that. Then you can be a star director when you have 500,000 PVs and you have either a home or a car that is worth 10 million, or you have your cash bonus. As usual with, okay, me, I'll take my cash bonus with 10 million. Wow. For which car? I'll be managing my car like that. I may change the tires, but let me be managing the ones I have right now. Okay, so nobody has gotten to the star director in TGR. So that means that you can actually be the chain breaker. You can get there. Overtaking is allowed, even though you are just starting. It depends on the kind of work you put into your business. Instant withdrawal, as I've told you, just like the breeze, you withdraw your money before you know it is in your bank account. It's there. Because, you know, as you are registering, they will have asked you for your bank details. The bank details you put there is where your money will be withdrawn into. When the value is clear, the decision is easy. This is a very valuable business you need to get into. Don't let us be poor. Poor means passing over opportunities repeatedly. They told you one yesterday, you said they want it today. They want to steal my money. Now you alone get money. This one, you can see the value in it, even for yourself, for your neighbors, for everybody. You will earn your 2% to yourself. You start earning from your spendings. Okay? This is why the rich keeps getting richer, because the poor, they think every opportunity is a scam because they've been scammed once. Me, I've been scammed. I've lost money many times, many times. But that's what we use as a cream. We use it to rub. We rub our faces and the face will shine, and then we keep at it. You keep on the grind. Not only online, even real time. I've been scammed by a landlord. We moved into the to the property and he collected money. He knew that businesses are not allowed in that estate. Isn't that a scam? He collected money. In fact, it's not that he's still on. I'm in court with him up till I speak for that property. Okay, so there are scammers everywhere on the platforms, online, this time. So what are we talking about, really? Will I now say, okay, because this landlord scammed him? By the way, this has been since 2020. And if I'm not saying it now, you're not going to know, because I keep moving from doing my businesses, we got another place, do what we need to do. Life goes on. Okay? So you cannot say because you have been scammed. So I would not say landlord has taken money. They now say we cannot do business in that estate. So I'm not going to do business again. Oh, yo. Don't think every opportunity is a scam. Get on it and do it well. I so love this guy, Femi Otedola. He said we have lost millions. That's why we are billionaires. If you have not lost, Yorubas even have a saying. If we are closing our eyes so that the evil people will pass by, the good ones will pass and we won't know, because you're already closing your eyes. You are closing your eyes to opportunities. Tabanika Jiju, Kenny Buruku Koja, Eni Rere Makoja àti ẹni mọ̀. Said we have lost millions. That's why we are billionaires. Some have lost thousands. That's why they are millionaires. Some others are afraid to lose money. That's why they are broke. Don't be broke. Just take calculated risk. Take calculated risk. We are not saying that you should just enter every business anyhow. I saw on my platform today when somebody was saying, we should join one platform. When I looked at the platform, they said, you are a student, bring 10. You are a student, so you are looking for money. Bring 10 naira, we'll double it. I just quickly, in fact, it wasn't my own platform. That was why I went to check it was one of my downlines. And I came back, I said, we don't do money doubling here. We do real business. It's a real business. Real business. So I've shown you the fantastic 10 package and how much you could just make. I've shown you all of this. You are on this call now, it's a new day. If you do today what you did yesterday, tomorrow will look the same as it does today. There won't be any change. You cannot do the same thing over and over again. I mean, it's insanity when you are now thinking that something will shift. No. And you see, I can say it with the whole of my mouth. Full chest. Our leaders have no plans for us. If you don't create the future you want, both for yourself and for your family, you will have to endure the future you get from them. Because, I mean, they hold the spoon, they hold the soup, they are portioning it to themselves. Some of them, they even have more than enough. They are bearing the food, the money they are putting in soak away. Craziness. So is that what you want to wait upon? Don't be like this guy. Don't let us borrow ourselves some brain. This one now has everything. He's waiting for God to come and help him to light the stove. Isn't this crazy? So that's what some of us do. We have all the opportunities, but God has given us the common sense to be able to think, to be able to move, to be able to do. God is not coming to do anything. He has given you the same opportunity to do. He has already given you the wherewithal. So he will do his own, but you will need to do your own. And remember, you need to choose your million carefully. Everyone is a millionaire. In fact, everyone has become a billionaire now. You can either have millions of cash or millions or billions of excuses. You have to choose your billions or millions wisely. Don't ever let any opportunity that is good, that you are seeing value in like this, you are seeing the frequency, don't let this opportunity slip in your hand. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. You need to change. That's why we are saying change your rant. Don't keep making the banks fat or fatter. Don't make them. We have a lot of frequently asked questions. What is top up and get reward? What is VTU? I've told you all of this. How do I join? You only need to click a link that will be given to you by the person who has invited you to this platform. Because top up and get reward needs to be knitted together. We cannot just be here and there and everywhere. No. You have to be brought in by somebody. So you will use the link of that person to come in, and then the person will guide you through. Okay? Does it have an app? Oh, yes, we have an app. I have the app, but I prefer the web app. You see, when you keep looking for app all over the place, because you don't trust that business, you think that their web can just vamoose one day. But that's not what it is with TGR. In fact, I know their office. I know the man. I know Elijah. Elijah is TGR queen. They can't just vamoose like that. So I prefer the web app, really. I don't know. It's easier for me to navigate through. So I don't use the app, although I have it and they have app. Do I need to refer before I can earn? I've said it during the course of this. You do not have to. You can earn for yourself and by yourself, but it is advisable that you invite people because you earn a whole lot of money. That's number one. You create values in the lives of the people you are also bringing in. You're not going to be the only rich person in your cycle. Why? You know, so you can tell people, and the more people you tell, the more money you earn. Okay, if I refer, what do I gain? Gain a lot. I've told you 22%, and everything the people you have referred, everything they are doing to your 10th generation, especially if you're on 50,000, you are also benefiting. If they recharge, they earn their own percentage, they give you your own percentage. That's why we say it's a generational income. It's actually a business. You can give your children your password so that they can continue. I mean, what does it take for them to also buy credit and tell their friends? So it's a continue. So that's why I said we are only trying to replicate what Baba Obasanjo and Baba Awolowo have done. And why not? Okay, so this is it. Thank you very much for being here to listen. Thank you for being here to change your life. Thank you for being here to change the narratives in your family, because it is possible through this business that you will start with 5,000 naira only. You can start with 5,000 naira only. And by the way, if I take you back, if you have questions, please just put up your hands while I take you back to the very first slide that I wanted to tell you that we are also in a challenge. We are in a challenge that we want to show you that from 5,000, you can actually grow. All you need to do is to sign up. If you have not signed up, you sign up on 5,000 naira package. Then you look for 20 people, 20 like-minded persons that will also sign up with 5,000. They may sign up with more, they may sign up with less. It doesn't mean that you are to call in only 20 persons to teach you. You can call as many people as. But for this challenge, we want to, let's pin it down to even if you have only 20. And you now encourage your own 20 to bring their 20. And your 20 encourage their 20 to bring their 20 up to the 5th level. Look at what would happen. This is why we know that we do not have to go and steal before we make money. We can do it diligently and we will make this money. I mean, you know the kind of business you can set up with 250 million naira. Okay, so let me show you. If you come in with 50,000 naira and then on your level 1, you get 20 persons on 5,000 rather, 5,000 naira as well. TGR will give you 22% of what they are bringing. And this is 1,045 naira. In 20 places, you will have won yourself 20,900 naira. And they are bringing in point values of 200 for you. I have already told you what you can do. Sincere apology. Sincere apology. I sincerely apologize. I think I was the one that threw myself out. I forgot to plug the router. And so when it was when it was low, I wasn't paying attention. So I apologize. I hope you are all hearing me. We have actually gotten to the end of the meeting though. And all we were trying to do was just to let us know how we can get the challenge. Yeah, you were not hearing anything because your presenter was thrown out. Now I'm back. Okay, so if you have any question, please put up your hands and let's hear you out. Okay? If you have any question, do let me know so that I can, or any contribution whatsoever. Again, I sincerely apologize for that break. I did not plug the router and it went down and eventually shut down. Do we all understand what we have said so far? The newcomers, those who are joining us for the first time, if you have understood what I said, please put 2 in the chat room. If you are ready, if you will go back to the person that has brought you here to this meeting to say, yes, I'm ready, please put 2 in the chat box. Put 2 in the chat box if you are new. Yeah, Victor, congratulations. If you are new and you know that you are really ready, you've already understood all that we have said, and you will be ready to go back to the person who has invited you to say thank you and to say you are very ready. All right. Richard Essien is ready. Infinite Smart is ready. Infinite Smart, that's not your name though. All right, I would really like to do something. Yeah, Elizabeth, we are going to share the recording on the platform. So you just need to get in touch with the platform from where you got this from. Those who are ready, I can see Victor is ready. Victor is ready. Infinite Smart, you didn't put your name. What's your name? Type your name because something wants to go down right now. Victor, God value. Thank you. Infinite Smart. Victor, you are here for the first time and you are ready. Infinite Smart, you are here for the first time, you are ready. Richard, you are here for the first time, you are ready. The 3 of you, I'm going to dash you airtime now, and then we'll use that to see how top up and get reward is done. So put in your, okay, Zainab, put in your number, your phone number and the network. The 3 of you, your phone number with your network. Just those 3. Just those 3. Zainab said she's ready. Zainab said she's ready. And Victor said he's ready. So I have Zainab, I have Victor. All of you didn't say you were ready before. When we now said we wanted to gift, you are now saying you are ready. Me, I'm not ready. I'm not ready at all. I'm ready for those 3. So Victor, Zainab, and who is that 3rd person? Who is the 3rd person? Love Oladele, I made you a co-host. Were you thrown out as well? You were also thrown out. All right, so
Yes, I was thrown out actually. Before I
sorry.
said.
All right, so sorry.
So
You
there were
have
some questions on the group at the bus before you came back in. Two
okay.
persons don't know how to register.
All
And
right.
the other one wanted to know if is upgrading, is it paying the difference or it's just going to pay a flat rate? So I answered on the chat box, but we could still make it general.
Okay, that's good. All right, for the person that doesn't know how to register, all you need to do is to click on the link that will be given to you by the person that has invited you here. And you will have a form where your personal information will be asked. You'll be asked your personal information. And then from that end, they will also ask for the information of the person that has invited you. Once you put in all of this, you have registered. You go unregistered. But the truth is, we don't leave you unguarded. Once you are ready, just tell the person that has invited you. The person will give you a link. From that link, you fill the form. And from filling of the form, you will get registered. And then you now go back to the website. You sign in, you log in, and then you will be told how you get your account, the account to pay the money of the package you want to buy. If it's 5,000, if it's 10,000, if it's 50,000, if it's 100,000, yeah, why not? You put it there and you upgrade. The company calls it upgrade. So they'll say you have an upgrade. I'm going to my back office now. I may be able to show you a bit of what you have asked for. And then for the person who was asking, you only need to pay the difference. So if you're on 10,000 Naira, you go in and you pay the difference between 10,000 and 20, which is 20,000. But at every point in time, when you are sending money from your bank account to TGR, you need to add 45 Naira. The 45 Naira is for the bank, is bank charges. You know, they charge you on everything. Hey, you buy credit, they charge you. They won't give you back anything. All the things they will give, they will take VAT. They will still put VAT on what you have paid for. Hey, hey. These are banks. Only God. But TGR has come to your rescue. If you go back to that sheet, hey, you'll be the one to blame yourself. So don't you ever try to go back at all, at all, at all. Don't go back at all. All right. So let me now go to my dashboard. You will see how so easy, how so very easy what we have is. All right. So this is my dashboard. And I want to gift these people that have said they are ready so that they will know that they are coming into a good place. See, I'll just log in. My login details are saved on my computer. So I log in. Even if you forget your password, you can reset. It's so easy. You see what we are talking about now. Look at money. Eh? See money here. This is an account that I haven't even look at 15,598. You see, this money in this current wallet balance, I can transfer it to my bank, pim like that. This one in the current commission balance. This oh God. These are monies made by people while I was probably sleeping. Let me quickly show you where all those monies came from. See somebody's transaction. They gave me 60 kobo. Another person, 10 kobo, 10 kobo, 20, 20. And you see what it has accumulated to. This is what we were telling you about little drops of water. See 90 kobo, 50 kobo, 1 naira, 10 kobo. And we are having 15,000. We are having 900. Look at somebody registered his own. That I remember this person. This is my downline. Because I was the one that helped them to transfer from my wallet. See, this person registered Fave Summit and they gave me 118 naira. Wow. I didn't leave my room. The person is not by direct downline. So this is how you make money down the line. Okay. This money in this current wallet, if I want to spend it, all I do, you must always know how to go to your 3 lines to navigate in and out of your dashboard. So I'll go to my account and I'll go to commission. Once I get to the commission, I'm being warned that my network connection is unstable. I might have to change my connection, but let's go on while it's still working. So I can transfer this. All I need to do is to click on that arrow and I say withdraw, and I can withdraw everything. So let me put the 499 in my wallet where I can spend it. So I send it and that's it. Okay. Once I send, like I told you, everything is in a jiffy. So you can see this is already on 0. If I go back to my account now and I go to my wallet, so that's my wallet. And the money I sent just now will have reached. Remember, you saw 15,000 before. This is 16,000. Let me now quickly get these people their recharge cards. So now I go back here and I want to get recharge. So I'll just do airtime recharge. Zainab, what's your service provider? Who is your service provider? Is it MTN? Love, please help me look at Zainab's service provider. Zainab, if you are there, let us know. Zainab, who is your service provider? Pardon?
Yeah, come and lie down. When you wake up, lie down. Come and lie down.
Madam Love, are we together? Mama Pikin. Okay, Zainab, you are not answering me. Victor, if you are there, who is your service provider? I want to do this fast so that network doesn't throw me out. If network throws me out, it will be the end of this meeting and then I won't give you the recharge. Richard has MTN as his own service provider. I hope you are all still hearing me. Catherine is saying that nobody is answering. What does it take to register? We have already answered you now. Why you dey vex, okay, Catherine? We have answered you. We said go to the person that has invited you, collect a link from that person. So what you do if you want to give is what I'm doing. You click on your service provider, you put your number. This is for Richard. Richard, I want to give a recharge to Richard. So I'm doing to 200. I might be able to give all the others that were showing interest. So you click on pay. And that's the transaction successful. Richard, let us know if you got the recharge card. So one is MCN. Oh dear Lord. Okay, Richard has received. Victor, you are MCN. What's your number? I can't locate your number here. And my co-host is still feeding babies. Though. Victor, are you on 0806?
I'm coming. Then they should go and make about for you. Go and call her. Tell her say she'll make about for you.
Love, we are hearing all the about you are making. No? Victor, is your number 0806 2484753?
I don't understand that. Why did she not give you food in the afternoon?
Why is everybody not talking? You can answer now. You can just unmute yourself and talk to me. My co-host is not working on this chat today. She's busy wearing slippers up and down. All right, so Victor is on MTN as well. And his number is 0806 248 4753. And I'm going to give Victor 200 as well and pay. Voila. Transaction successful. I will have to mute love. We are hearing all sort of noise from that background. Okay, so let us know, Victor, if you have collected yours. Victor, let us know if you have gotten yours. Zainab is not answering, so I think Zainab doesn't need a recharge today. Zainab has refused to answer. I will give this to Elizabeth. Elizabeth puts her number somewhere and told us that she was ready. Elizabeth, I cannot see your number again. Victor said he has received. Elizabeth, where is your number? The ladies on this call are not impressing me. Okay, what's your network? Elizabeth, what's your network? Is it MTN or Glo or Airtel? Airtel, okay. So you click on Airtel to do that, and then you put the phone number here. And you put the amount you want to give or you want to buy. And you go and pay. Voila. You see, transaction successful. Now, let me now show you all these transactions we've done. Remember, we said that whatever you are doing, you are giving commission. Now, you see that, you know that I knowingly withdrew all the money from my commission wallet. Now, let's go back to my commission wallet. You will see that I will have made some money because of those transactions I did. You see, I already have something naira 88 kobo. This is how this money accumulates, and you'll be seeing all those 15,000, 20,000, 100,000, and all of that. See where the money came from. 4 naira deposit, purchase of 200 Airtel for 08026 27595. That's somebody's number. I think that's Elizabeth's number. By Flourishing Great K, that's my username. And that's what we just did. Then 4 naira purchase of MTN for 0806 2484. That's another person's number. And then I got 5 naira 10 kobo. Okay, this one is not even the one I did. This is what we are saying though. See, this 5 naira 10 kobo is not part of what I just did. Purchase of 5,100 cable TV DSTV from 0802 DSTV Nyanga OTT streaming subscription. At least you know that I didn't do DSTV on this call. They gave me 5. I don't even know who that D Jenny Global is. I got my 5 naira 10 kobo. This 4 naira is the first one we did for 08130392332 that I did just now. That's the 4 naira. So you can see, you see how we make money. The 5 naira 10, that's what we are saying. I'm in my house and I'm making money. There isn't anything sweeter than this. Okay? So Now, let me quickly show you when you want to activate your account, how you go to your profile. You go to your profile, you will see the account. This is my referral link. You see your referral link. You will see get providers. You click on it, you get the account details, and then you pay into it. It's very easy, as simple as ABC. All right. So I'm going to stop sharing now. I hope we all enjoyed what we saw, especially how to make money per second, per minute, per second, per second. All right. This person is in Côte d'Ivoire. Victor is in Côte d'Ivoire. How can I recharge or subscribe? If you have any um, Nigerian number, you can start off on your Nigerian number and you can recharge through your Nigerian number wherever you are. Okay, you can recharge, but you have to sign in with your Nigerian number, because you add a Nigerian number now and I sent money to it and it came in. So you just go to the person who has invited you. Go to that person who has invited you. Yes, it's for Nigerian numbers alone for now, but in Côte d'Ivoire, you can still use your number to do, and then you refer those who are in Nigeria. You refer them and they can also sign up. You can have your WhatsApp platform to do just that. Okay? If there is no other question, if there are no other questions, I think it's good for us to just call it a day now. But if you still have questions, please raise up your hand. We have like 1 minute because this should be done with by 7 p.m. It's been a long day today, and we still have some other when you raise up your hand, you will be unmuted. So you can raise your hand. It was because participants were making so much noise. That's why you were all muted. Okay? So I have asked all of you to unmute. So you can now unmute yourself if you want and talk. Richard, you are welcome. So if you want to talk, you can. The person that was complaining that he was muted, you can unmute now and talk. If you have any question, that is. All right. We can safely say that we are all good to go. So please go back to the person who has invited you for this call. First, you need to say thank you, because this person has brought to you a generational income, a place where you can make money generationally. So go back and say thank you and then get started. All right. So see you again. We normally have these calls on Saturdays. My friend Love Oladele will be taking the next one. Victor, you still have something to say? Yeah, go ahead. You have been unmuted. Go ahead and talk to us, Victor.
Oh, hello, good evening, ma.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, ma. Thank you for the recharge card. Ma, please, I want to ask, I dropped the chat just now. Maybe you did not see it. Because currently I'm not in Nigeria. Yet
I
I'm
think
in
I
Ivory
answered
Coast
that.
currently.
You are not in
Oh,
Nigeria, you are in Côte d'Ivoire, but you have a Nigerian number,
yes,
right? So you put it on and I
yes,
put
ma.
the charge on it and it's entered.
Yes, ma.
Okay, so that
Like
shows
what
you
I'm
that.
trying to say, okay,
Go ahead.
I'm listening, ma.
No, go ahead and
Okay,
say
so
all.
like yeah, what I want to say is this. Yes, though I will know once I get registered now, I know bit by bit, like you said, you give us guideline on how to go about it. I would only get customers I like to be able to recharge from Nigeria, but I'm having challenge in recharging this country's what do you call it, country's SIM. So I don't know. That's why I'm asking if it can be extended.
No,
Because currently now, I haven't messaged.
TGR is for Nigeria for now. It's for Nigerian
Oh,
numbers.
okay.
So
Thank
wherever
you.
you are,
Thank
you can
you.
recharge Nigerian numbers, but you cannot
Okay.
recharge other places. So what you can do to get people
Oh,
into your structure, I mean, you are a Nigerian, so you know Nigerians as well. So you get Nigerians on
definitely.
your platform. You don't have to get Cote d'Ivoire people on your platform for now. So you get
Okay.
Nigerians on your platform and you get them to register and you still get all your bonuses, your PVs and everything, your money you still get, and you keep going
Um,
like that. After all, you are coming back
um,
home, right?
definitely, definitely. Look at that hero.
You
Thank you,
don't
ma.
marry, you don't marry for Cote d'Ivoire.
No, 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 no. Not,
They don't carry you
not yet.
go. So
Not
no
yet.
problem. You can always
Thank you
recharge
very
your
much, ma.
Nigerian. Once you go through
Mm.
that process that I went through, you click on the service provider and then you put how much. Once your wallet is funded, you will get your recharge.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much.
I wish you all the best. See you
Thank you, ma.
at the top. Make sure
Yes, ma'am.
you partake in the challenge so that you can get to that
Um,
250. If you have your 250 million, you don't have to go to Cote d'Ivoire. You just be here and
definitely.
you'll be doing mini jojo, like your Yorubas will say. All
I
right.
believe.
Thank you
Esheba.
so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Good night, everyone. Go back to your platforms, go back to your families. Let them know what you have heard tonight, that Tuntun Tideo, so that they can also sign up. From me to you,